Hello children, welcome again to biology session. We have started with our human body, a very important system that is nervous system, okay, and it is into control and coordination. It's good that they have replaced the name nervous system with control and coordination. So let us go ahead with the next part of the lesson, okay. Yeah, so we are going to study now types of nerve cells here, or the types of neurons. Nerve cell and a neuron is the same thing, okay. And I hope that your concept about blood vessels, which consist of arteries, veins and capillaries, that belongs to circulatory system, whereas neurons belong to nervous system, okay. Now here three types you can see, which the main three types are highlighted in yellow color: sensory, then there is one interneuron, and then there is a motor neuron. Then you can see a particular flow there, direction of conduction, that that arrow you can see 1, 2 and 3, you can see that is carrying some significance. We'll study what exactly it is, or you can just guess, right? No, the sensation is going to start from 1, then it will go to 2, and then it will come to 3. The action will be performed by 3, the sensation will be received by 1, and then interneuron is doing a job of passing on the sensation. Yeah, okay, let us start with sensory neuron, just as I told you. Now this pic is not there in the textbook, but I just wanted to give you a highlight of it, that how does it look exactly. So we do have a little difference with the normal neuron that we have studied. Here we can see dendrites, then you can see a cell body over there at the other place. So it is a little different, right, from the normal neuron. What does it do? It carries impulses from the brain or sense organ to the brain or spinal cord. So it is going to take in the messages either from the brain or either from the any part of your body, right? No, so it is going to take it from brain so that message can be carried to the target organ, or from the organ to the brain, because it is the brain who is going to process whatever sensation has been received, and then action is going to be decided. Yeah, okay. Motor neuron, this is going to perform this is how it looks. Motor neuron has to be connected with a muscle. You can see there, that is a muscle fiber, okay. So this is a neuron, and at the end it is been shown connected to a muscle fiber. What is it going to do? Because it is going to perform the action. See, it carries impulses from the brain, brain spelling it should be, okay, BRAIN, or spinal cord, to the muscles and glands in order to respond. Motor neuron is going to be the neuron which is performing the action that the brain has decided that particular organ has to perform. Fine. So that job motor neuron is doing. Fine. Yes. And we know that once the brain decides, it is through the spinal cord the sensation is going to flow further, or the impulses or the message, whatever it is, going to be carried towards that target organ, towards those muscles present in that particular part of the body. Association neuron, this is something, going by the word, it is helping the sensory neuron and the motor neuron to join, right? No, to connect each other. So it is interneuron, interconnection. These neurons are located in the brain. I'll just give you a highlight over here. If the picture is clear, you can go through the PDF later as well. Interconnect if you are able to see. Yeah. So these neurons are located in the brain and spinal cord and interconnect the sensory neuron with the motor neuron. Yes, this is very important, children. Whatever the sensory neuron is there, whichever part of the body is going to through the spinal cord, okay, and through the spinal cord, in the spinal cord rather, is this interneuron, okay. Now when a particular part of the body receives sensation through the sensory neuron, then it will go to the brain. Fine. Brain is going to decide and give the next step to be taken. That next step is going to be flown down through the spinal cord to the interneuron. Interneuron will pass that particular order to the motor neuron. Then the motor neuron performs that particular action. Understand? This is the sequence of the flow of the messages. Sensory neuron receives the stimulus. That particular thing is recorded to the brain, it will be carried towards the brain, that message will be carried towards the brain, and then the brain is going to decide what is to be done. Then what is to be done, this message is going to be carried forward from brain through the spinal cord to this interneuron, and through the interneuron towards the motor neuron. Okay, there is something called as reflex action, in which we instantly react. So the message doesn't reach the brain first, we react first, that particular part of the body reacts first, and then it gets recorded in the brain. Such actions will be reflex actions. We will study that in detail. But in that case, the flow of the neuron, what I want to tell you is, the flow of the message, will be directly from sensory neuron to interneuron to motor neuron. That is how simple the flow will be. In case only of reflex actions, it will be recorded in the brain later. But they will, in the case of a very instant reaction, the flow is, this is how the flow is from sensory, interneuron and motor. Okay, in other cases the messages do go to brain, the brain directs, and then the action is performed. Parts of the nervous system. Yeah, human nervous system is made up of these three parts. This is important part. Okay, you'll have to learn this very properly, make your own mind maps, flow chart. Central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, and autonomic nervous system. CNS, PNS and ANS are the short forms for the same. Now you can see a picture here, okay, highlighting all the three nervous systems. This is in blue color, central nervous system, brain and spinal cord. Autonomous nervous system, that those are highlighted in yellow color wherever they are present, okay, towards the axis of the body, central part of the body. And the peripheral is all about the periphery, the outskirts of the body, okay, mainly towards the limbs, the hands and the legs. And also you can see the nerves which are present over here in brain, which are called as cranial nerves. Okay, yeah. And these are the spinal nerves. You can see the spinal nerves, which are all emerging from the spine and reach out to different parts of the body. And the ones which are present in the brain are called as cranial nerves. Okay, so that we are going to study further. Okay, I just gave you a highlight. So that CNS is quite lengthy, children. In the textbook in a sequence is CNS, but I have chosen PNS for today. Okay, so we will see peripheral nervous system today. Now you can see in the picture here, PNS is denoted by green color, CNS is denoted by yellow color. CNS is central nervous system, which will consist of the brain and the spinal cord, the neurons that are present in the brain and the spinal cord. Whereas peripheral are the neurons mainly present in the hands and the legs, the limbs, the hind limbs and the forelimbs. Okay, yeah. So this is how it is, peripheral nervous system. It includes the nerves that extend from CNS to other parts of the body. Yeah, the origin will be from central nervous system, from the brain and the spinal cord, and then it will spread towards the other parts of the body. There are two types, cranial nerves and spinal nerves. Okay, so peripheral nerves are of two types. Cranial nerves, they originate from the brain. There are 12 pairs and they transmit both motor and sensory neuron. Obviously they are going to receive the stimulus and the reaction will be sent further. So both the kinds of messages they carry forward. Cranial nerves will include optic nerve and auditory nerve in the brain. Yeah, cranial nerves are in the brain box. So whatever we are able to see, whatever we are able to hear are also including in the brain box. They are directed towards the brain box. So this thing has to be learned. They originate from the brain. There are 12 pairs of them and they transmit both motor and sensory signals, and they will include optic nerve and the auditory nerve. Spinal nerves, they originate from the spine. 31 pairs. This pair thing is important, okay? In exam, if you forget to write pair, that will be a wrong number. So remember, 31 pairs in number, and they are mixed nerves. Mixed means both sensory and motor together, right? There is one fact file given here. about something about the brain. That inflammation here, there is something, a word called as meningitis. Okay, inflammation of protective covering of brain and spinal cord. Okay, inflammation means swelling. Okay, now these are the layers of the brain. This is not there in your syllabus, but to make you understand where is this meninges exactly. These are the outer layers of the brain. You can see the hair, then the scalp, then the skull, and then the brain. So in between the skull and the brain there is this meninges. Okay, yeah, and there is a fluid there. So this fluid gets infected and it causes a swelling. So this swelling occurs as the cerebrospinal fluid gets infected with bacteria. Yeah, there's an infection with bacteria. It could get dangerous as this part is very close to the brain and spinal cord. So if this bacteria reaches out to the brain, which is so very new, right, it is going to start damaging in a very threatening way. Okay, and the spinal cord obviously is also in a danger. So symptoms are headache, fever and stiff neck. So these are the quite a symptoms of meningitis inflammation. Okay, in which you may have headache. Not every headache is this, and not every fever is this. But yeah, if it is, I think joined with something kind of a spinal problem, stiff neck and all, then you may go to the doctor and have a checkup. What exactly it is. Okay. So this is what the content for today is. You'll all go through the content. Next time you'll see what is CNS and the other, okay, autonomous nervous system. But today it is about peripheral nervous system. Okay, please watch the videos, video links, solve the assignment, children. And this is a very important system in terms of your syllabus. Okay, it will be there in your future, the years ahead as well. So please go through the content, each and every sentence. This PPT is just a gist of what is there in the textbook. I have tried to make it as short and simple for you for understanding purpose. I hope you understood whatever is taught to you. Okay, and that's it. Hopefully next time, next session, it will be online session, we will be able to interact properly. I know. Yeah, till then, please take care of yourself. Be healthy, be happy, and spread your happiness. Bye bye.